Jayantadi, good evening.
How are you?
Good, fine. I'm unmuting you now, all of you, because after the meeting starts, we will mute everyone. You can talk now.
Hello.
Saminda is also there, I think. Amit is also here. Yeah. Good evening, Saminda. Hello, আপনার
তোমাকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি না।
এই তো
আরে আপনি দেখতে তো পারবেন, আপনার ভিডিও কই? আপনার ভিডিও স্টার্ট হয় নাই।
আরে আমার ভিডিও তো অন আছে ভাই।
না, স্টার্ট অন নাই। হ্যাঁ, এখন দেখা যাচ্ছে আপনাকে। হ্যাঁ,
জানি তোমাদের এখানে গরম ছিল। এখানে তো
আপনাদের এখানে কি মানে টাইফুন ইজ কামিং?
না না, একদম চুপ, মানে কোনো ইয়ে নেই, আর প্রচন্ড গরম, হিউমিডিটি।
হ্যাঁ, গরম ওইটাই, হিউমিডিটি পুরো গরম আজকে।
হিউমিডিটি, হ্যাঁ
ভালো হিউমিডিটি। কৃষ্ণেন্দু, ভাস্কর বর্ধন, কৃষ্ণেন্দা,
হ্যালো, এই না, হ্যালো অঞ্জনা।
হ্যাঁ, ভালো আছো?
হ্যাঁ, চিনতে পারছো?
হ্যাঁ, অফ কোর্স।
আফটার এ লং টাইম।
হ্যাঁ, লং টাইম। এখন লকডাউনে।
লকডাউনে কেমন আছো বলো? লকডাউনে
ভালো চলছে।
খুব ভালো লাগলো, আমি জানতাম না তোমাকে দেখবো, আমি এক্সপেক্ট করিনি।
হ্যাঁ, আমি রাজাকে জিজ্ঞেস করে তারপরে
খুব ভালো লাগলো। এখন কোথায় আছো? কোথায় আছো? রাউকেলাতেই। আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, ওখানকার অবস্থা কেমন?
এমনি ঠিক আছে।
ওই টিপটা এদিকে পাঠাও ভাই।
আমরা তো একদম গৃহবন্দী, তোমরা বেরোচ্ছ?
না না,
বাড়িতে
এখন গৃহবন্দী থাকাই ভালো
হয়ে গেল না?
হ্যাঁ
না, ক্লাসে মোট
অঞ্জনাকে দেখো, ভাবতেই পারিনি। আর গরমেতে না অন্য কিছু পড়তে ইচ্ছা করলো না, হাত ছোট হাতাটা পরলাম। হ্যাঁ, এই ছেলেটিকে
wherever all the numbers are there, you just transfer them to this group of, PRIP group. I've sent you a message in the new group. It's called EPS 10. Okay, please do that. Okay, how is the studies going on? How is studies going on? No, I'll start explaining the chapter from your So I want to see how many students are missing from there and what can be done about it. So I have already made the group and I have added you at the end. So when your WhatsApp is not on, so once your WhatsApp is on, you get the message. Okay, and then we start porting on because I have to discuss what you will do it. Okay, please do that for me.
অমিত মোড়ে, পঙ্কজ দত্ত, কৃষ্ণেন্দু, রাজীব শর্মা। তোমার রাজীব শর্মা রোটারি এটা নিয়ে মুখটা ঢেকে রেখেছে।
চা করবে নাকি?
শুধু একা একা চা খেলে হবে পঙ্কজ?
হ্যাঁ,
তুমি শুধু
Good
একা একা
evening.
চা খেলে হবে? একটু পাঠান।
তাই তো দেখছি অনেকেই খাচ্ছে বলে আমার খেতে মন হলো।
Welcome to our district governor Devasita.
Hi, nice seeing you again, Danny.
Hey,
We have become a
Devasita.
common sight.
Hectic schedules, yeah. Oof, great.
Governor,
Uh-huh.
Danny is nowadays more of a Zoom jockey than a dentist.
That's what. Like,
He is a Zoom jockey.
I
अरे
think.
आप सब आप बोलेगा करने के लिए तो करना ही पड़ेगा ना.
तुमको कौन बोला था Zoom सीखने के लिए?
সবই রাজার কৃতিত্ব। রাজার জন্যই প্রজারা ভালো।
Hey.
अरे ना ना पंकज दा तुम्हें
গুড
की
ইভিনিং
बोलते हो?
রাজা।
ভাই,
Good evening.
তোমার জন্যই আজকে
Yes.
এইসব জিনিস হচ্ছে।
Zoom jockey right to the year.
Vishwadev. Acha.
So, Subhashish, I am putting
Hello,
everyone in
Devashish da.
panelist till 100.
Hello, hello.
हाँ हाँ
ভালো
हाँ,
আছেন?
go ahead.
ভালো।
আছি গো?
হ্যাঁ, থ্যাংক ইউ।
ভালো আছো তো না?
হ্যাঁ, ভালো আছি, ভালো আছি।
Good also. We have a meeting again with Trustee Gulam tomorrow,
Oh, what time?
5:30.
Oh,
So
you have to be like in here, in there, like that.
Oh yes. So no
Yeah.
way out. And the whole week now is with the
Something-
remaining club visits.
Yeah. Our visit is also in Zoom, no?
Yeah, that's what your visit is
Yeah.
also in Zoom.
Yeah.
Devasita, now we are all having virtual aeroplane.
Oh, that's what.
Right now I was in Allahabad with RC membership Pradeep Mukherjee.
Okay.
Just I finished that, I came back here. Panda is on way. He is just presenting something and then he will come back and join here.
Okay.
We had Zone 6 membership meeting we had.
I see. So Zone 6 membership.
Yeah.
Raja, it is only possible for virtual. Not
I know.
physical or actual. It is not never possible.
See, otherwise
We cannot attend 2 meetings in a day in a physical sense.
Vishwadeva, forget about attending 2 meetings. How can it be possible? Gary is giving time for 3240.
Definitely.
How is Ian Risley is giving time for 3240? This is all because of virtual.
Definitely. And all the past speakers which you brought to the virtual platform is excellent. And we could not have ever got this opportunity.
That's
True.
Lockdown has brought that opportunity. This is a very
Yeah.
important advantage of Corona.
That's why I said always na ki Holger has said Rotary opens opportunity, so this is an
Definitely.
opportunity opened for us.
Definitely. It's a great opportunity.
how many participants have joined? Yeah.
I think 23, not much.
Aja,
No, not around 28. Yes, Bishop.
Aja,
Yes.
I will quit after the address of Huang,
Okay.
and may not be able to participate in the question answer session because we have the club meeting to be
Okay.
followed by board meeting today.
Okay.
From 6:30 the club meeting and 7:30
No
board meeting.
No problem, Bishop. No
I
problem.
will hear one's address. We'll see how much time it takes.
এটাতে তো কাউকে বলা হয়নি, কেউ তো করবে না প্রেসিডেন্ট গুলো। হ্যাঁ, লাইট আপ আছে তো।
Hey, Anjana Di, good evening. Good to see you.
Good evening. Hello,
Yes, yes, I'm fine. How are you?
All fine.
Good, good, good.
Nice to see you, Anjana, after many
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
The last meeting was in Jorhat, na?
You're right. Yeah.
Hey, Rajiv, good to see you, man. IPTG from 3030, Rajiv Sharma.
Hi, hi everyone.
Welcome, welcome
Rajiv,
to
hi.
3240, Rajiv.
I'm
Nice to
also coming from 3250 meeting.
Oh, you are
I
also.
was with your DG there.
Yeah, Pinanda.
Okay, okay. You were there with Gopal.
ওই রাজীব
With the
ওখানে
membership
ছিল না?
thing.
Okay,
ছিল
with
না রাজীব Hello?
Membership level 1 meeting is going on
Hello?
there. So Subhashish was also there. He's here
that's what you
now.
were saying.
Hello? Hello?
হ্যালো
Hello? Are you hearing me? Am I audible?
Geeta, yes, you are audible.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, Geeta, you are
Okay,
audible.
sir. Good. Okay, thank you, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, Geeta.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Who is logged in as Galaxy A20? Can you identify?
Geeta from Gangtok South, President-elect, I think. President-elect Gangtok South.
Ah.
ইয়ে করে দিই জমি করে দিই না বাকি রেফারেন্স দিতে মোটামুটি ঠিক আছে তো
Well, the first 50-60 will add on panelists only.
Huh? Danny, Sapanda will join after 6:50, huh?
Okay, I'm looking at it.
He will finish his presentation there and then he will come back. And keep
What
a
time
look
is Gary joining?
Gary was supposed to join maybe any time.
So it's already 6, na?
Keep a eye on that. He can join anytime.
We have got Pinak from Greater Silchar. Paneshwar has also joined.
Okay.
Where is he? Bharat Mani Pradhan has joined. All the panelists, they can unmute themselves right now. If they want, they can unmute themselves. Oh, Binodji has joined. Binod Khaitan.
Binod, welcome to 3240.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome,
nice
Binodda,
to
welcome.
Nice to see you, Binodda.
Nice to be with you, Shubha Raja.
Thank you, Dada. Thank you.
हेलो विनोद जी नमस्कार आपका चेला इधर भी है एक
विनोद जी का तो बहुत सारे चेला है इधर
Not my chelas, my participants.
Okay.
Here your chelas.
गुरु जी तो आप ही हैं सर
पानी सर
सर
क्या बात है आज किचन पे नहीं गया था क्या फ्रेश लग रहा है
आज नहीं गया
Gary has joined and I have promoted
Gary has joined
and I have promoted
Gary has joined promoted already
yeah
যত জয়েন করছে 40 গুলো বেড়ে যাচ্ছে কটা 40 বেশি 50 হয় তো গ্যারি
Ni hao.
Gary, me how? Welcome to 30 to 40.
Thank you.
Gary, just we will 2-3 minutes time and then we will start.
Namaste, Gary.
Thank you. Sorry, have slight problem to online. A little bit different from the last few weeks. How is everybody? Okay?
Everybody is fine. And Gary, I can relate to 20 years back one term that you have said. Any problem? No problem.
Thank you. 谢谢.
谢谢.
Hello, it is not audible, sir. We are not hearing. I'm not hearing. Not audible.
Geeta, we are not talking yet. Once we talk, you can
Okay.
Or you can keep talking, then we can
Okay,
hear you.
sir. Everybody, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Arindam is here.
Okay. From the hill of, yeah. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Gary, while we are having some fellowship time, I would like to present one photograph which was taken 22 years back. Just see.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just projecting.
Good, thank you.
Can you see?
Yeah, you're so tall. Oh, that's when I was personal rep, I think.
This was 1998 in Agra, if you remember the foggy night.
Yes, the Rotary Asia.
Rotary Asia, right.
Okay.
And you came there as a Rotary committee chair.
Yes. Yeah, I was the chair of the RI Rotary committee. I was represent the president to Agra for the conference. Yes.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, pleasure.
Now you'll grow up and change.
Because the change is only the constant, Gary. So I change, you also change.
I think Subhashish Da had found Fair and Lovely in between.
Yeah, I understand.
Compared to the photograph.
I understand the governor-elect was the chairman for the Rotary conference.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I met him at the International Assembly.
Yeah.
He want me to go next year.
Yeah.
For his district conference. Yeah.
Right. Karunesh is district governor now. So still we are connected from the road track hills.
Great.
So friends, welcome everyone to this special virtual meeting. We are starting this because we have given around 8 minutes time for settle out everyone, log in and settling out in this meeting. And Gary, before we start, let me welcome you in 3240. It's a warm welcome. to 3240, which is the northeastern part of India, having around 3,100 plus Rotarians. Few has joined, and I'm sure as the meeting will progress, few will join more. We have few Rotarians, few past RI officials from neighboring districts. I welcome everyone. And before we formally start, I would request the serving district governor, Dr. Debashish Das of District 3240, to kindly formally welcome Gary and other participants in this meeting. Governor Debashish, over to you.
Good evening, friends. Ni hao, Gary. Ni hao.
How?
Yeah, nice to see you, and nice to see other Rotarians from different other districts, neighboring districts. As Raja has already mentioned, Rotary District 3240 is one of the largest geographical districts in the Rotary world. And me and my wife, basically, we have very fond memories of you during the International Assembly, which we had last year. And your topic, basically, which was learning and leadership, which you gave us, it's something which is so pertinent these days, learning and leadership. It's a learning process for everyone. COVID has shown us how to learn the use of technology. That's why we are connected also today. And it's something which is so nice to see that Rotarians all across the world are getting connected. I usually feel that when I listen to you, you are one of the presidents who give us very simple messages. A president who gave us the concept of happy clap. And I think after the meeting, you should tell us how to do that happy clap. The other thing which makes me sometimes to tell other Rotarians also about the concept of a very simple thing like high five. What is giving to Rotary Foundation 5% more and something like that, which I think you would be sharing. And the interesting part is, if a Rotarian does not give 5%, why shouldn't he should give you 5 reasons why he should not give to the foundation. So these are things which we would like to hear from you. But let me tell you, Gary, that this year we have been lucky that we received 6 global grants from the foundation, amounting to $5 lakh. We are in the process of giving $50,000. We have already given $46,000 to the polio fund, and I think we would cross that $50,000 to the polio fund. We have contributed around 3 lakhs to the foundation. Let's see, like the target of around 4 lakhs should be fulfilled by the 30th of June with the help of all the Rotarians, and with your motivation, especially today as the trustee of the Rotary Foundation. I think you would be there to motivate all our Rotarians to contribute to the foundation. With these words, let me welcome you again to this District 3240 and welcome all our Rotarians to this virtual meet. And it's over to Daniel and Subhashish.
Thank you.
Thank you, District Governor Dr. Debashish, for your warm welcome to our past world leader and the chair for TRF, Gary C.K. Huang, and the other Rotarians. Friends, before we pass on the mic to Gary to address this August House, let me give you a very small brief information about Gary C.K. Huang, who doesn't know him much because maybe you have joined Rotary in a later part or something like that. Gary C.K. Huang is a person who is in Rotary since 1976, and 76 to 2020, his energy, his spirit, and his enthusiasm hasn't been dropped 1%. That's not my talk. That's a world repercussions about Gary's activity. Gary basically from Taipei, but due to his educational background, he has spent a lot of time in US. The Insurance College of New York, he did his MBA from there. Eastern Michigan University, he did a BBA from there. the Eastern Michigan University, USA. From there, he got an honorary doctorate of business degree in 2014 when he was leading the Rotary world. The IIS University in India, he was awarded an honorary doctorate degree for social science and community service, same in 2014. National Taipei University and Technology of ROC has given an honorary degree of business administrations to Gary in the year 2014. And Yusofa University, Portugal, also given honors causes of his sociology in 2015. So basically he has a multiple doctorate, Gary C.K. Huang among us. Currently, professionally, he is the advisor of OLE Group, Sanchi Development Company Limited, he represents as a director. Ann Kang Medicare Company Limited, he is a director over there. He has an advisor over there. Huang Ping Sing Insurance Scholarship Foundation, he is a chairman of these esteemed organizations, all based out in Taipei. Gary has experience of Taiwan Sinking Society Company Limited as a chairman. He was a past chairman there. Sin Kong Life Real Estate past chairman. Danny, can you mute the person who is, the sound is coming up? Thank you, Danny. He was the past chairman of Taiwan Pelican Express Company Limited, Royal Host Taiwan Company Limited, PS Insurance Agency Limited. And in Rotary, he has few accolades. As I said, he has joined the Rotary Club of Taipei in 1976, president of Rotary Club of Taipei in 82-83, district governor of District 345. Then it was 345, later on it became 3450. In the year 1986-87, chairman council of past governors is Taiwan in 98-99, director of Rotary International in 2000 to 2002, vice president in 2001 and 2002, chairman of Taipei Asia Pacific Presidential Conference Committee in 2001 and 2, trustee of Rotary Foundation from 2004 to 2006, chair of Taipei Presidential Celebration Committee again in 2005, chairman of 2009 Birmingham International Institute Committee in 2008 and 9, member of President's Advisory Committee in 2011 and 12, chairman of Rotary International Assembly Committee in 2013 and 14. He became the highest post in Rotary, that Rotary International President in 2014 and 15. And I'm sure everybody is aware of his sparkling theme of Light Up Rotary. Recall that purposely we have kept the password of today's meeting as Light Up. Member of President's Advisory Committee in 15 and 16, once again, special advisor to the China 2015 and 18 for Rotary Extension, trustee of Rotary Foundation as a chair from 2019 and 2020. He has been awarded with Service Award Self in 95-96 by Rotary International, the Rotary Foundation Citation of Meritorious Service Award in 1998, the Rotary Foundation Distinguished Service in 2003 and 4. With all these words, I welcome formally the past Rotary International President, Gary C.K. Huang, and the current TRF Trustee Chair, 23240, virtually on this meeting, and would request Gary to address this August gathering, and then after he will take up few questions as an interactive sessions. With all these words, welcome once again, Gary, and over to you for your deliberation. Thank you so much.
Fellow Rotarians, 你好，好，谢谢。
好，谢谢。
Thank you for your very, very kind introduction. Also, it takes so long, but I want to remind you, in 6 more weeks, I will become a simple Rotarian with jobless in Rotary family. So now I'm very busy received so many invitations online, and my local Rotarian in Taiwan now know I don't fly and try to catch me for all the meeting. And you know, we have more than 800 clubs, 12 districts, and I go as many as I can for this past 2.5 months in Taiwan. But today I'm very glad that I'm able to speak to one of the largest districts in India with 91 clubs and more than 3,100 Rotarians. And also you are one of the largest geographical areas, and you are cover more than 9 Indian states. And District 3240 has a record of sending maximum peace scholars. Up to now, more than 29 scholars has attended this program in different universities of the world from your district. And you also have almost 1,000 Rotary actors spread in more than 47 Rotary clubs. I checked that because, as you just mentioned, 22 years ago, when I served as the chairman of the Rotary Committee in RI, I was representing the president to attend the Rotary conference they call Asia Agra. So that's why I know many of you, and I'm so glad your governor-elect now served as a Rotarian, and he was spent more than 12 years in Rotary, and he is very kind, and also during the IA, try to remind me, although I couldn't recognize him now after so many years, but he remind me, if possible, go back next year for his conference. That's sure that this year's RI theme, Rotary connect the world and also connect between the Rotary actors and the Rotarians. And I'm also most happy to know that your district, Rotary Act to Rotary conversion is more than 20%. And this is exactly what our President-elect Hoger tried to do to encourage the Rotary Act to become Rotarian when the opportunity is come. And we do need younger people to join us. So today, let me begin by thanking you for hosting this event and invite me to participate. Yes, during the introduction, I appreciate that through the support of all Rotarians and your generosity of the foundation and support to our foundation, by end of the April, statistics show that all the foundation donation up to now still 5 million over our budget and target. And of course, that is more than 60 million compared to the same period last year. And we hope the last 2 months, we can receive your continued support. And today, I want to speak to you today about the importance of Rotary during this current crisis and what the foundation is doing to help. At this difficult time, the world needs Rotary to help bring people together. The world needs Rotary to help the most vulnerable. And Rotarians need each other to stay connected and to take action against COVID-19. You know, long ago, before Rotary began, there was a man who embodies in himself the principle of Rotary. His name was Confucius, and he lived in ancient China. One of the words he spoke are words remembering today. 见义不为无勇也. Say, in English, we might say, if you see what is right and fair to act on it, you lack courage. Looking at everyone gathered for this virtual meeting, I see people who embody this idea. As Rotarians, we see the problems in the world. Then we take courageous steps to solve them. Even problems that many of us have never lived through before, like a global pandemic. We are people of action, people who create lasting change. Equipped by the resource of the foundation, we are able to make a difference in thousands of communities throughout the world. I'm proud of the work Rotary members and the foundation are carrying out to stop the spread of COVID-19 and to help people affected. Members can use district grant funds to support local activities, such as purchasing protective medical gear for health workers. And you can repurpose previously planned activities as a COVID-19 response, or reimburse COVID-19 activities dating back to March 15, 2020 in your district's 2020-21 district grant. And you can apply your district designated fund, the DDF, to COVID efforts. The trustees are also waiving the 30% foreign financing requirement for any new global grant that address COVID-19. As of last week, over $10 million for global grant has been used to fight COVID-19. In addition, the trustee recently added COVID-19 projects to its list of eligible activities for disaster response grant. Due to your generosity to the foundation, approximately $4.7 million in this grant have already been dispersed. As of April, your district has already donated $263,332 to the foundation. Thank you. And your district has already received a disaster response grant of $24,999 to supply masks and hand sanitizers to those affected by COVID-19 in India. Of course, Rotary has already been a leader in fighting disease and advancing health. We must also apply the knowledge and resource we have built up over many years in fighting another infectious disease, polio. The polio eradication program is already using the advanced disease eradication infrastructure to protect vulnerable from COVID-19 in 13 countries. Polio volunteers have been deployed to address COVID-19. So please continue to take action, and we will overcome COVID-19 together. And in the process, make Rotary and its foundation stronger. Please help by giving what you can to the Rotary Foundation so that we can push forward the amazing progress we have made for global public health. Thank you. 谢谢. Namaste.
Thank you, Gary. So much. Thank you so much for your all information that you have given. And I'm sure the Rotarians who are attending this meeting would have benefited with the numbers that you have given for Rotary Foundation in days to come. Gary, as we have discussed the agenda after this speech, we have interactive sessions. A few questions we have received from the Rotarians of our district, which we have already collected. And I'm pleased to inform you that in this meeting, your best class governor of 3240 is present, past Governor Sapan Chaudhary, 1415, the light up Rotary governor. So Sapan Chaudhary will coordinate the questionnaires that we have received from the Rotarians and would place in front of you for your reactions to that. So with this, I would request light up Rotary governor, past Governor Sapan Chaudhary to take over and conduct this questionnaire. Thank you, Pastor Sapan.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Governor-elect Shivashish. Welcome, Gary. Danny, can you spotlight on my face so that Gary can see me?
Yeah, he can see you.
I'm his governor.
Yeah, you are on the screen.
Spotlighted.
Okay. So, good evening once again, and let me welcome you to 3240. This has been a wonderful, opportunity for us to meet you virtually, of course. And friends, let me tell you that, I was lucky that I was a governor when Gary was the Rotary International president. And, official biodata of Gary, which has been read by our district governor-elect Shivashish. But I have few more information about Gary because I was his governor. Gary was a sportsman. He used to play basketball. And you appreciate that playing basketball, a man needs to be a tall man, which unfortunately Gary was not. But then still he was a winner because he said that I was not tall, but I was quick. So this is the quality of our past president and current trustee chair Gary, that he is not tall, but he is tall in many sense, and he is very quick in every sense. When he talks about the theme, the wonderful theme we had in 1415, Light Up Rotary. When he used to talk about his theme, he used to say that Light Up Rotary is more than our theme, and not a theme for the sake of having a theme, but only denote how can Rotarian illuminates Rotary, making a difference in the world every day, every second, every minute, every club, and every country we serve. So Gary, once again, I welcome you to 3240. And I have the series of questions I received from the Rotarian friends. And you know that who would not like to talk to Gary, a dynamic past Rotary International director, president. So the first question comes from a Rotarian Samir Chaudhary. He is from Asansol Greater. And Samir says, it is little ethical, little emotional question he has raised in front of you. He says that in this period of crisis, keeping in mind the economical difficulties of the dedicated Rotarians due to COVID-19, whether RI is thinking of allowing some relief in RI dues. Any relief for RI dues, his question is that. Can you hear me, Gary?
Yes, I think during my speech, I already tell you since early March, the board of the foundation trustee, we take immediate action. We called a meeting and call all the grant staff. Immediately we release 1 million first, and then within 1 week it's gone. So we immediately switch another 2 million what we have left. And then that's not enough. And then we adjust our global grant, and also we dating back to March 15 that you are able to sending or switch your global grant for use to fight against the COVID-19. And also we waive the 30% of the matching from the partners. That's why another 10 million is gone within 1 month. And I think through foundation trustee and also the staff, I think within very short period and more than 300 grant approved within 1 week or 2 weeks. I think we never have this done before. It took more than 3 months or 6 months to get the grant approved. So this is what we do best. So try to check with the governor or your district foundation chair to know more about what you can apply and you can use the foundation grant to help your local fight against COVID-19. Thank you.
Okay, Gary, thank you for your reply. Before I go to the second question, friends, Rotarian friend, let me tell you that, Ni Hao was a brand name during 1415. Ni Hao was the beginning of every deliberation of Gary, all the time, whenever he is. And we, the governors, used to reciprocate by saying Ni Hao. And Gary used to react that, yes, your Chinese is very, very good these days. So that was the popularity of Gary with Ni Hao. Yeah, and please, also let me remind you that, Gary used to have happy clap because he believed that before doing anything which is good, which is lucky, you must have a happy clap. So may I request Gary to please demonstrate how the happy clap was during that day. Can you see you clapping in happy clap?
That's the only thing we fair on the line on this virtual meeting. I tried a few times. We clap our own, but we cannot hear you. But let's do it. All right. Don't forget it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. Are you ready to try?
Yeah.
Okay. Happy clap. Go. Thank you.
For every Indian.
And our Governor Chan and Light Up Rotary. Chan.
the kind of energy Gary has every time, always, whenever we meet him, we find him in the full of energy and full of enthusiasm. So Gary, the next question comes from a person, Rotarian Tapas Kumar Roy, who is from Durgapur Central. I think Tapas, this question has already been covered by Gary during his deliberation, and I'm repeating it at the cost of repetition once again. He says that this is a technical question, Gary. He says that whether a non-Rotarian friend can contribute to TRF, annual fund or disaster fund through Rotary.org and through his choice of particular Rotary club. Should I repeat the question? Danny?
Yeah, could you repeat the question? Because I think he didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gary, the question was from Rotarian Tapas Roy from Durgapur Central. He says that whether a non-Rotarian friend can contribute to TRF, annual fund or disaster fund through Rotary.org and through his choice of particular Rotary club.
Okay, thank you. Yes, the non-Rotarian are also welcome to donate the money to support our foundation. And of course, if he is not a Rotarian, he might not know how to donate this money directly to the foundation in headquarters. So I would suggest that the best way is donate that through the local Rotary Club, and you can help them. And also, after you transfer this fund to RI, and you can get the special recognition or appreciation letter to the donors, and also can try to invite him to attend a Rotary Club meeting. Maybe he will become our club members. And also, of course, Rotary is not just receiving the money, and we also shall ask what is his goal, wishes, or purpose would like to help for the people who need help, or for the particular organization, or for the elders, or for a disease, etc. And unless, or also for the scholarship, etc. And we like those donors know that we are one of the best foundation in the world for transparency and for the management of all the funds in the proper way. And then we can impress them and let them know where the money we spend. And he even maybe not, maybe too busy to become Rotarian, but he probably will be willing to continue to send his money through the Rotary Foundation and to support those people who need help.
Okay. Friends, you have seen so many Rotary days during 2014 and 15. And Rotary Day was the brainchild of our past RI President, Gary Huang. And he said that we need to showcase our good work to everyone in the community. Rotary Days need to be fun and all-inclusive. Invite your family, invite your friends, invite your neighbors to participate in Rotary Day. And my hope is at the end of the program, at the end of the day, few of the non-members will definitely join Rotary in your club. So that was the brainchild of Rotary, past President Gary, and it was a successful venture. He also used to say that it is better to light one small candle than to curse the darkness. That was a great words came from the mouth of Gary. After this, I come to the third question of the day. The question is from Rotarian Nageshwar Prasad of Rotary Club of Siliguri. Nageshwar says that how can a Rotarian explain Rotary Foundation to a non-Rotarian in a simple language, and the non-Rotarian will be motivated to contribute to Rotary Foundation. Should I repeat the question, Gary?
No, that's okay. This is Huang, and no easy, but yes, we should show our friend, the friend of Rotarian, that we are one of the best organization and foundation and for transparency and for the management, and we are reliable. And second, we can tell him that Bill Gates Foundation, because trust Rotary, trust Rotarian, so he gives so much money through Rotary and to help for polio eradication. And this is the best example that they got money, but they don't want to just give away like that, but they give away to an organization which Bill Gates is trust and believe. And we've been continuing to doing that for many years. Also, we are this close to end polio, but we will finish the last mile of this difficult marathon.
Okay. Thank you, Gary. So it was a very funny question, I think, but of course, as a great leader like TRA Trustee Chair, Gary has made it so serious, and I think the message has gone to the person who has raised the question. I come to the fourth question. Is a question raised by Rotarian Sumitra Goswami from Rotary Club of Guwahati City. She is a lady Rotarian, very active. She says that this is probably a very pertinent question of millions of Rotarians around the world. That post-COVID-19, how Rotary Foundation is planning to go ahead to make the world doing more good to the world, where economical recession takes the driving seat worldwide. Should I repeat the question, Gary?
No, that's okay. We are service organization, and we are not the WHO or WHA, and we are doing stepping stone to lead and to guide other people to follow us. But we cannot concentrate on one particular disease or project, because then our service will become very narrow. And so we cannot only focus on small group or one particular project or one particular issue. So all we can do, I would suggest, is we do our best to persuade or to lead our Rotarian in different club, different district, and different zone that connected together and to help locally. Because this disease of COVID-19 is hitting almost every city, every country. So it's very difficult for one individual club or for one Rotary International to do it alone. But since we are a leader in the service community, and we are one of the best international organizations, people, if we really try to help, or people try to do something, I think they will search who we are or who are the Lions Club or Kiwanis, etc., and they will have a choice that who to follow. So we are very proud that we are the proud Rotarian because we serve. And I also very impressed my best class governors. After 5 or 6 years already, you still remember what we did in our years. And yes, while I'm traveling as the chair of the foundation, or invite to participate on many district or zone levels program, I'm very proud that our team of the Light Up Rotary impressed most of the people. And yes, and this Confucius proverb, which has guided me and motivated me for many years, and it say that it is better to light a single candle than to sit and curse the darkness. To me, this saying carries 3 layers of meaning. First, Confucius advised us to selfless like a candle, which burns itself to bring light and joy to others. As a Rotarian, we devote our time and energy to our communities and improve the life of others. And second, we need to face life's challenges with courage. Instead of cursing and complaining about world's problem, we take action and make small change one at a time. And third, the light of a single candle may be feeble, but if all of our colleagues and friends all join, our community will be much brighter. That's what I say. If I light one, if you light one, if 1.2 million Rotarians all light one, together we can light up the world. So this will be the best to tell our non-Rotarian for them to trust us or for them to join us. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. That's a wonderful expression of the question. It was a very pertinent question. You have handled the question so carefully, and we are all confused on your deliberation, your suggestions. And now I have a question of myself. I have served the Rotary International Rotary Foundation as a group study exchange team leader. And the DGE, Shivashis, is also here served TRF as GAC team member. Now, I think this is a very prominent program of Rotary Foundation. And this could be continued with different minor changes if it is required. I have a firm belief that GAC program is the right platform to bring world peace. What do you say about it? Is it going to relaunch again, or any other program you have from Rotary Foundation?
Well, one particular things we have to realize and we have to believe. Rotary do not have a permanent job. So president or chairman only 1 year. Although we started from president nominee, president-elect, or chair nominee, chair-elect, we served 2 years and 10 months. But only when we are the chair or we are the president, we can decide what we want to do in our year. And I have no right, and I cannot ask my successor, Ravi, say, hey, mine is good. You should follow me. Well, Rotary spirit is not changing, but Rotary's leader is changing every year. So that's the difficult things. Since you are the best class governor, I'm very proud. 2014-15, that's the year we increased net membership 47,000. So we started from 1.185 million to 1.23 million. But unfortunately, it comes down every year. We almost go back to less than 1.2 million again. So we cannot tell the incoming president that you have to follow which year is correct. Well, that's true also. If every year follow the same theme, follow the same pattern, follow the same game, people might get boring and might not like it. So we have to get used to the new idea, new theme, new leadership. But if you are not the president of Rotary International, you're probably the director or you are the district governor or past district governor. You can do your best, try to persuade or suggest your governor, elect governor nominee to do something which is good for your local club and local Rotarians. So foundation been successful for more than 100 years now, and 104. We have so many good suggestion, good program. That's why we are able, from first check of $50 until now, we have more than $400 million. This is not easy, and we shall continue, and we need your continued support. Thank you.
Gary, I think we are at the fag end of this question answer session. Before I leave, I must raise a question raised by our beloved District Governor-elect Subhashis. Subhashis, can I have one more question before you? Subhashis, can you hear me?
Sure, you can.
Okay,
Yeah, you can.
Gary, so there are two questions from my side. There are two questions, Gary. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
So this is a question from Rotarian Budhin Bothakur of Rotary Guwahati West. He says that, probably you are aware that District 3240 is one of the highest producer of Peace Scholars. Do you know that? Any idea about that?
I heard, I don't know exactly, but I know something's quite good there, yes.
Okay, so every year 3240 is producing the Peace Scholar. It's become a regular foundation program of our district. So he says that if you know that our district is one of the highest producer of Peace Scholars, then what recognition our district should have from the highest office of Rotary Foundation?
I see. Yes, I want to congratulate your district. Already sent more than 29 Peace Scholars. And as you know, Indian Rotarian 10 years ago are in receiving end for the foundation. But now you grow strong and you also giving back. So now you become the second largest donating countries. So I assume you will have much more opportunity in the future to send more scholars, especially now the president nominee Shekhar is from India again. And also because of the big increase in membership, I'm quite sure in the future of the Rotary, probably every 5 or 6 years, you will have the president from India, not every 20 or 30 years. So go ahead, and when is your chance, or is the Indian president's year, you shall fight for that, and you have the opportunity to get ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. So I'm coming to the last question raised by the district governor-elect. It's a very touchy question, and DG Suvasis has been a very dynamic leader of our district, and we are all very sure that during 2020-21 we're going to have a different kind of Rotary in our district because of his dynamic leadership, his vision, his innovative ideas, and everything. But then COVID-19 has somehow, it is a disturbing factor for the incoming governor also. I have spoken to many of the district governor-elect, not only of our district, of any district. They have a fear, the fear of, the governor is responsible to the Rotarian to contribute to Rotary Foundation, and this is one of the criteria for a governor to be successful. Unless you have good membership, unless you have good public image programs, unless you have good contribution and participation in Rotary Foundation programs, probably cannot claim that you are a successful governor. Now, when the entire world is suffering financially, what do you think that the fate of PRIP contribution is going to be in 2021? Are people coming forward to contribute Rotary Foundation like we have been doing for last 113 years, 14 years?
Well, I'm not a doctor. I'm also not the God. I cannot tell the fortune. But I do know we will overcome the problem and we will overcome the challenge. Yes, according to current situation, COVID-19 still affect many countries, especially in Europe and United States. So nobody can assure that when this will be stopped. But I myself, I think we will. This all depends on how soon the vaccine can be developed. Once the vaccine can be developed, I think we will have less risk and we don't have to worry, and because we can prevent that. Just like the SARS and many other viruses, including polio, etc. So this also have a different situation in different countries. In Taiwan, the place I live now, we are lucky. We already more than 35 days, 0 cases. And we have only total die, only 7 persons. And now we release all those quarantine and those people, a few hundred every day. And according to the report, only one still serious using the PRIP machine. None of them is in serious condition. So we are lucky we open everything, and we hope 2021 Taipei Convention will all come. But unfortunately, this year, Hawaii cannot go. But they are working on the virtual online convention, started from June 20 to 24, 2 hours each in Chicago time in the morning. So we never know. We have to face the challenge, but don't be fear. When we connect together, and we will overcome the challenges.
Okay, thank you. Let me just share with you, Gary, that this year, currently in 1920, our governor is a doctor, and he has been very, enthusiastic in doing many global grand projects. He has done it. He has an idea of having at least 400,000 US dollar for contribution to Rotary Foundation, which would be the highest in our district. So he has been trying to do so. So overall, he is a very good performer, and our district is going very strong. So next year, we are a little, worried about this COVID-19 situation. But then, since you believe that our district governor-elect will achieve the target given by his president, Holger. So now the last question, if you still believe that it is possible for a governor to achieve it even during this unfavorable situation, please share your thought. What you will do if you are the governor for 2021 for 3240?
Yes, I was started to contact my president-elect, even through online or virtual meeting at the moment. And as soon as your government open the town or release people to go out, you can start to encourage the club president to have the in-person meeting as soon as possible. Because I don't believe that Rotarian, if you don't have the in-person contact, will go too far. And that's how we link together, work together, and willing to support each other. If only online, just yes or no, and next time I don't even open my iPad, and the people cannot find me, I think Rotary will become weaker, and we might lose more Rotarian. So as the governor-elect or president-elect, you should follow your RI president-elect or chair-elect very closely for their instruction and leadership, because they have to have the good team and support from the staff and from other board directors, and to work out the right decision to tell you how to do it. Just like this year, that early in May, President Mark Maloney and I and few executive board members, we decided immediately that convention in Hawaii should be canceled or changed to the online convention because of the disease infection so seriously. Up to now, we know this decision is correct. But during those times, I told them, even if by end of May, the COVID disease disappear, but for those people who will go to Hawaii, are those from European, from Korea, from Japan, from Taiwan, from India. And those are the most serious hit by COVID-19. And all these people will meet in one place. And you will never know what will come back again. Even the kids agree. But also very important that every Rotarian who attend the convention are older than 60 to 70, and those that are very high risk people who get it. That's the difficult situation, but because of this reason, we cancel this year. And so far, up to now, I think most of the country, except few, still have a serious problem because of their government policy is not properly management. But most of the country, okay, like Korea, like Taiwan, and like or Singapore are under control. And so we believe that India have so large population, and we are in the warmer temperature, and we shall have less risk for COVID disease to combat. So try your best, Governor-elect. I think you are smart and you are a hard worker. You're still young. Under your leadership, we will overcome the problem. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you once again for your kind words. And we are thankful on behalf of all the 3,000 plus Rotarians of 3240. I thank you, and we give our regards to Corina. Please convey our messages to her. And friends, this was our past RI president and present trustee chair, C.K. Gary Huang, was a president for Rotary International for 2014 and 15. And we are really very, very encouraged by hearing Gary. With these few words, I thank Gary once again and hand over this proceedings to our district governor-elect, Rotarian Subhasis. Subhasis, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Governor Tapan Chaudhary, for conducting this question answer session. As usual, very smartly you do. And my sincere thanks to Gary, taking all these questions and answer the way you usually do. Because I know you always say in Rotary, and I'm sure each and every response touches the heart of the Rotarians of 3240. So before we go ahead and present the formal vote of thanks, I would just request District Governor Debashish, because it is a rare opportunity that the trustee chair is addressing and the serving governor is sitting in the other side. So Debashish, if you have any last words, any closing remarks for Gary and the others, please, you can go ahead with that, and after that we will proceed with the formal vote of thanks.
I don't have anything, District Governor-elect. Basically, I don't have anything else to say. We have heard Gary speaking so clearly about how the foundation has been working and how he expects the foundation to go ahead. And you see, like the optimism which is there in him, that 2021 also, in spite of COVID, nothing is going to stop us from donating or contributing to the foundation, and we shall overcome that. So for you also, you should not be feeling anything as such. 2021 would be your year, and we would be crossing the barriers of whatever we are putting up for $4 lakh US this year. You would definitely cross that one in spite of COVID or whatever it is. Be an optimist and carry forward. That's the words from Gary also and from my side also. And it's all for the Rotarians to do it now.
Thank you. Thank you, Governor Debashish, for your inspiring words. I know you are always beside me, as usual, to help me to sail away 2020-21. And I am confident with all of your help, and especially the motivation that Gary has given, if he would have been the governor-elect for 2021, what he would have done. I have taken a close notes of all these things and try to implement in my following activities. Thank you very much once again, Gary. Before we call it a day, I know it is close to 10 p.m. At your place. I would like to convey my heartfelt thanks to you for accepting our invitation to come virtually for this meeting, and especially a little late hours because of the geographical time difference. I know it's a little late at your place, but still you have considered our request and consented to come here. I convey my thanks on my personal behalf, on behalf of Governor Debashish, and also all of the COG members, the past and the future RI officers on their behalf, and 3,100 plus Rotarians who made this district strong, and still till today, I convey greetings to you and Corina. We are sending you, that's in every meeting we are doing these days. We are meeting virtually, we are not meeting physically. We can't shake hands, but definitely we can send you an invisible basket from 3240 to Taipei at your residence, which you can open up, closing your eyes, and you can feel the warmth, greetings, affection, and love from the Rotarians of 3240, which will keep you warm, happy, and safe in this pandemic situation when the entire world is facing. I am sure soon we'll be having your physical presence and wisdom of words in 3240. We are looking forward. When God permits, definitely we can have that opportunity. With these words, I once again convey my thanks to you, wishing a very, very successful activities you are having. I know after you said that in next 1 month, you are taking off from the foundation chair and you will be a normal Rotarian from 1st of July. I know that, but Gary, I also reminded that the Taipei would be hosting the next International Assembly in next June. And the person like you can't remain sitting idle at home. I'm sure you'll be on ground once again to give us the best convention once again in Taipei in next June 2020, June 21. With these words, thank you very much once again, Gary. Thank you very much, everyone, for being with us. Stay tuned for next meeting announcement a couple of days back after. And till then, good night to Gary. Have a good and very, very sweet sleep so that tomorrow morning you can wake up and you can start your day. And a good evening and a good night for the Rotarians of 3240. Thank you so much. Take care and bye.
See you all 2021 Taipei Convention in June.
Yes.
再见.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you so much. We hope we'll all be able to go. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
you so much, sir. We do hope there's no COVID and we can all go.
ये मीटिंग को हमको बताओ ना
Hello.
Saida was as
হ্যাঁ জয়ন্তী দি
As usual.
গুড ইভিনিং